Hello everybody and welcome to Minnesota Twins Franchise episode 19. In this episode, the Twins finish a 10-game homestand with 3 at Target Field against the Boston Red Sox. Game number 61 as we look at the matchup between the Red Sox and the Twins. Boston coming in at 30-30, Twins at 31-29, 17-14 at home. The Red Sox have a 17-12 road record, and the Red Sox very high in all of the batting statistical categories. Pretty low in the pitching, so we could be in for a high-scoring series here at Target Field. Hanley Ramirez at the plate with the Red Sox leading 1-0 in the top of the first inning and a runner at second base. Ramirez into right field. Gets over the overhanging ledge out there for a 2-run home run that puts the Red Sox up 3-0, excuse me. For Hanley, it's home run number 14. Eduardo Nunez now in the bottom of inning number 3, or bottom of inning number 2. A runner at third. Hits a high fly ball into center field. Runner tagging. Throw to the plate is up the third baseline, not in time, and Byung-Ho Park comes in to score. That cuts the Sox lead to 3-1. Park at the plate now. Bottom of inning number 3. And David Price walks in a run. Makes the score 4-2 in favor of Boston. Hanley Ramirez at the plate now in the top of inning number 5. He drives one deep into center field. Back at the wall and gone in dead center. Hanley Ramirez. Second home run of the game for Ramirez. And the Red Sox take an 8-3 lead in the top of the 5th. Brian Dozier up now in the bottom of inning number 5. Blast one into left field for a solo home run, making the score 8-4. For Brian Dozier, it's home run number 11. And that pitch was right where you don't want to throw it to Dozier, middle in. And it's 8-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Eddie Rosario now. Twins trailing 9-4. Rosario with a high towering drive into right field. Right center field, and that one is gone. Another solo home run for the Twins. And the score is 9-5. So we're getting a high-scoring game here in game number 1 of the Twins-Red Sox series. For Eddie Rosario, it's home run number 6, and that one travels a whopping 440 feet from home plate. Joe Mauer at the plate now. Bottom of inning number 9. He splits the gap in right center field. A run comes home from second, making the score 9-7 in favor of Boston. Off closer Craig Kimbrell. Still in the bottom of the 9th, tying run at the plate. Byung-Ho Park drives one deep into center field. That ball is going back, and it is going to be taken care of there. Red Sox win the game. Final score of 9-7. Hanley Ramirez, your player of the game, going 3 for 4, scoring 2 runs. 4 RBIs, 2 two-run home runs. Other games around baseball on June 10th. The Yankees beat the Rangers. The Nationals over the Philadelphia Phillies. Pirates beat the Cardinals. The Reds beat the A's. The Rays over the Astros. The Blue Jays with the win over Baltimore. The Cubs beat Atlanta in Atlanta. White Sox fall to the Royals. The Mets over the Brewers 7-3. The Cleveland Indians beat the Angels in Anaheim 3-1. The Marlins over the Diamondbacks 4-0. The Padres over the Rockies 10-3. And again, the Indians beat the Angels. The Mariners beat the Rangers 6-1 at Safeco. King Felix with the win. The Giants beat the Dodgers at AT&T 6-3, and the Twins fall to the Red Sox 9-7. Game number 62 from Target Field. The Red Sox and the Twins. Mookie Betts at the plate in the top of inning number 4. Off of Ricky Nolasco, Betts loads his swing, gets a hold of one with a charge into left field off the facade, and that puts the Red Sox up in the top of the 4th. For Betts, it's home run number 7, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Christian Vasquez at the plate now for Boston in the top of inning number 5. Ground ball to Plouffe at third. On to second, to first. The 5-4-3 double play, and Brock Holt, who was sliding into second base, is favoring his left leg and is going to have to come out of the game. Trevor Plouffe now at the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Plouffe swings and misses. Rick Porcello with the strikeout for Boston. And the Red Sox still lead 1-0 after 5. Big Papi at the plate now, the top of inning number 6. And he grounds one to Plouffe at third base, charging, making a fine play, the Minnesota third baseman. And in the middle of 6, the Red Sox won, the Twins nothing. Joe Mauer now. The bottom of inning number 6. Drives one deep to right field, tagging at third base. The throw to the plate? Not in time. And the Twins knot things up at 1 on the sac fly by Joe Mauer. Jackie Bradley Jr. now facing Trevor May in the top of inning number 11. Drives one deep into left field. That ball is back and it is gone. The Red Sox take a 2-1 lead in extra innings. Off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. For Bradley, it's home run number 13 on the season, up among the American League leaders. So he goes down, pitch low and away, not a horrible location. On the breaking ball. Bottom of the 11th now, Eduardo Escobar with a runner on second. Lines one straight up the middle. And Byron Buxton, with his speed, comes around to score, and that ties the game back up at 2 apiece. As the Twins force this game to continue by tying it up. Xander Bogaerts now in the top of the 13th. Goes down the third baseline. Gets past Trevor Plouffe. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the Red Sox take the lead in the top of inning number 13. Red Sox go on to score 2 more runs. Bottom of the 13th now, runners on second and third. Escobar drives one into the gap in left center field, scoring 2 runs, making the game 5-4. As the Twins try to stave off the loss once again. Byung-ho Park with 2 outs in the 13th. Representing the winning run, and he flies one into right field. Ball game over. The Red Sox take the first 2 in this 3-game series from Target Field. Boston improves to 32-30. Twins fall to 31-31. Quick look at other scores around baseball on June 11th. The Nationals beat the Phillies 4-0. Toronto over Baltimore 4-3. The Royals beat the White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field. The A's over the Reds in Cincinnati 5-0. The Cubs beat the Braves once again. Astros over the Rays. The Mets blank the Brewers. The Padres beat the Rockies at Coors Field. The Marlins with a 6-3 win. The Giants beat the Dodgers. And the Cardinals beat the Pirates 10-2 at PNC Park. The Angels over the Indians in Anaheim. The Mariners beat the Rangers. And the Red Sox beat the Twins 5-4 in 13 innings. Brock Holt out with an MCL sprain. Looks like he's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks for Boston. And in response to Brock Holt going on the DL, Blake Swihart is brought up from AAA for the Red Sox and will be available in the next game for Boston. Game number 63, final game of a 10-game homestand for the Minnesota Twins. Brian Dozier in the bottom of the first lead things off with a towering home run to left field, putting Minnesota up 1-0. Eduardo Nunez now also in the bottom of the first. Lines one over the head of Xander Bogaerts at shortstop. Runner from first coming around third and scoring. And it's an RBI double for Nunez. Twins lead at 2-0. Nunez at the plate again. This time he finds the right center gap, splitting the defenders. One run comes in to score. Another runner rounding third at the plate, and he's going to be gunned down at the plate. Trevor Plouffe gunned down, but the Twins go up 3-0 in bottom of inning number 5. Irvin Santana now facing Jackie Bradley Jr. in the top of inning number 6. Slow chopper, charging at shortstop, and making a fantastic one-handed play. Beautiful play by Eduardo Escobar. And the Twins, in the middle of 6, still with a 3-0 lead. Santana facing Dustin Pedroia in the top of inning number 7. Pedroia goes down swinging. And we hit the 7th inning stretch with the Twins. 3 runs on 9 hits. The Red Sox, no runs on 4 hits. And a couple of errors for Boston. Santana still pitching into the 8th inning. Twins leading 4-0. Josh Rutledge at the plate. He swings and misses. And Santana, with a very fine outing here, ends up going 7 2/3 innings for Minnesota. Jackie Bradley Jr. now facing Glenn Perkins, and Jackie Bradley drives one into left field, heading towards the bullpens, and it gets over the wall for a home run. A solo blast for Jackie Bradley Jr. puts the Red Sox on the board in the top of inning number 9 off of Glenn Perkins. making the score 4-1 for Bradley. It's his 14th home run of the season.
Well, you can look at it this way. If you're going to give up a home run, give up a good one. He's got the lead. He can afford to challenge him here. And, this one's not exactly scraping the paint as it clears the wall.
But it's too little too late as the Twins defeat the Red Sox in the final game of this 10-game homestand that they ended up splitting 5 wins and 5 losses. Ervin Santana, 7 2/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Fantastic outing for Ervin Santana. Red Sox fall to 32-31. The Twins also at 32-31. And we look at scores around baseball for June 12th. The Orioles beat the Blue Jays 4-2. The Rays beat the A's 6-2. The A's over the Reds 7-3. White Sox beat the Royals 5-0. Yankees fall to the Tigers. Cubs sweep the Braves with a 5-1 victory. Brewers over the Mets in Milwaukee. The Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 3-1. The Angels over the Indians 3-2. Padres beat the Rockies at Coors Field 6-3. The Rangers beat the Mariners at Safeco 7-5. The Nats over the Phillies 6-5. The Pirates beat the Cardinals 6-2. And the Giants blanked the Dodgers 1-0. And here you saw the Twins beat the Red Sox 4-1. Quick look at the standings around baseball. The American League East led by the New York Yankees at 35-28. The Rays in second. Red Sox in fourth. Blue Jays in third. The Central Division, the Tigers lead by a 1.5 games over Minnesota. 3 games over the White Sox. The Royals and the American League West. The Houston Astros, the best record in the American League. The wild card, you look there, the Rangers and the Rays in the lead for that. The National League East, the Mets, 39-23 with a 3.5 game lead over Washington and 8.5 over the Marlins. The Cubs, top record in the National League with an 8.5 game lead over the Pirates. And the Giants with a 2 game lead over the Dodgers, 3.5 over the Diamondbacks. And the Pirates and the Nationals leading the chase for the wild card spot in the National League. Ahead for the Twins, they take the road to Anaheim, where they take on the Los Angeles Angels. And there you see the 3 matchups for the games in Anaheim.